What's good, sports gamers? And if you didn't watch our NBA 2K20 gameplay vid or have been on Twitter, 2K20 is going to see a complete overhaul of badges this year. While many of them are returning, as well as the bronze, silver, gold, and Hall of Fame tiers, from Mike Wang's own Twitter, they're retooling those that remain and adding new ones even, giving us a total of 80 badges this year, while also lowering the effectiveness of some of the most overpowered badges that I'm sure you have come to know and love as well. First, he mentions the Limitless badge has been renamed to Range Extender to still boost 3s but also now deep 2s. Although it doesn't have the same ring to it as Limitless does, it's now going to incorporate guys who like to get their DeMar DeRozan and Aldridge on from mid-range. With Limitless being one of the crazier badges, we'll see how effective this is now that it adds in middies. Also, free throws are back to being an upgradable rating as we say goodbye to the badge free throw ace. Now the charge card badge has been removed. This is a badge you rarely see utilized because people aren't running full speed, not looking where they're going, and it barely worked anyways. What do you defensive minded viewers think of this one? I think it's weird they removed a badge that highlights something that's not an actual rating for it, but I wasn't trying to get charges called all over the court and I rarely seen them, so for those who did like the badge and grinded for it, what are your thoughts on this? And here's the fan favorite, the volume shooter badge is back. Okay, I kid. But it's back with better logic and can only boost your rating this time, so it looks like the cold effect that would give your player is gone. The interceptor badge is back also. Now, I've seen this in the comments, but hopefully it'll be user triggered because we know if you were in the passing lane and not paying attention to the ball, if the ball handler threw the pass to you, will still catch it automatically. Make it rewarding for the users to have this and not allow the computer to take the wheel. Will be key for the effectiveness of this badge. Now this one is exciting. There's going to be a quick first step badge. So the slashers get something else to get by defenders. So if you got a mismatch, you should be able to eat consistently with this. Mostly I want this to be able to exploit mismatches even easier. Now how are they going to incorporate this though? Make hitting speed boosts even deadlier or do something funky with the defenders? Guys like James Harden, Westbrook, LeBron are definitely going to have the Hall of Fame whatever version of this badge. And this also makes the triple threat even that much more appetizing. Because if somebody has this badge and you bust out some triple threat moves, and you can find a triple threat tutorial on the channel, they're going to back up, scared you're going to blow bottom. And when they do, bam, open jumper. There's also a deep fade badge that will let you hit fadeaways from further out according to Wang, so post scorers are getting even more ammo to play with. Now here's a very interesting one. Small players, yet to confirm what's considered small, will have a badge called Giant Slayer that will help them score in the paint. Hopefully this better reflects guys like Allen Iverson and Kyrie Irving type dudes who no matter is in the paint can and will make them look silly. Because before it wouldn't take much if you're big, especially had badges, to make you miss the shot. But on the flip side, will this make my player midget ball handlers crazy to stop though? And he mentions equip, so I assume 2K is moving towards what NBA Live has with their system. We'll see. Now I wonder what the bigs badges are to counter this nonsense I see happening out here. I mean, I'm not trying to see Earl Boykins looking dudes going at Joel Embiid, you know? Slippery off ball is getting love to the off ball guys, so you don't have to just stand in the corner. This has somebody like JJ Redick written all over it. It gives you a better chance to shake your defender with the new juke moves in 2K20. I'm excited for this as off ball has definitely received a bunch of attention and now it gets a brand new badge with it. But defense is also getting some stuff too. A new badge called Clamps for perimeter locks and post move lockdown for paint defenders. As you can see here, they're splitting defensive stopper into appropriate categories. So there's now a badge specifically to stop post moves in the paint and for perimeter defenders, instead of defensive stopper being a catch-all badge. Now what this does me know is there aren't going to be those versatile defenders that can do both possibly. I hope if you decide to create a power forward, the ability to unlock both for the pure lock is available though. Ankle Breaker is alive and thriving, but a new James Harden badge called Space Creator will help you hit even more step backs if you got it. Post Hook Specialist is back, being renamed Deep Hooks for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Microwave was redesigned and changed to Hot Start. If you have this and hit your first shot, you get a boost for a random amount of time according to Wang. Also, Rebounding appears to have gotten split up and has more than Hustle Rebounder as a badge. Rebound Chaser appears to take effects of Hustle Rebound and grabbing boards out of your range. And a new one called Worm, named after Dennis Rodman for the youngins out there, helps you break free from box outs, and Box helps against worms and keeps them contained. So you got one to grab the long range boards, a badge to get free from box outs, and one to contain those that can get free from box outs. What are you guys' opinions on these? Mid-range Deadeye and deep-range Deadeye have now been combined into a single Deadeye badge with the same function as last year, reducing the effect the defender has on you when they close late. So now it works for any range, which makes complete sense. Dimer and Flashy Passer are still in the game and are separate badges. Sadly, the name Posterizer is gone, but has been remade into Contact Finisher, which lets the dunkers still do their thing, but is now incorporating the guys who play under the rim into being able to make contact layups as well. So it appears they're combining multiple badges into one with this. Now this begs the question, how OP will be the little dudes who have both Contact Finisher and Giant Slayer on them? And for the dribble dudes, there is Handles for Days badge that will slow the amount of fatigue you get from dribbling, which I'm scared of, honestly. Well, hopefully with some of the new defensive badges we shouldn't have to worry too much, but I thought they made it a point to prevent people from doing the thing this badge aims for. James Harden, Kyrie, Steph will definitely have this. Who else do you think will get it? Pick and Roll Maestro is gone and being replaced with Needle Threader, which has the same effect as Pick and Roll Maestro, but extends to other passing situations, which I assume, like the name suggests, will be for tight window passes. So guys like Chris Paul, Ben Simmons, maybe even Trae Young I could see having this. There's a badge called Fancy Footwork that allows you to get past defenders with advanced gathers on the floor. And lastly, Tireless Core is gone and its function broken into two groups, Relentless Finisher and Tireless Shooter, to differentiate obviously how you score the ball. So Relentless Finisher is still going to be in the game and be more fatigue related, while Contact Finisher will determine if you make the shot or not, for those wondering. But what do you guys think of some of the new badges and different functions of some of the old ones? Let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned here at Sports Gamers Online for more NBA 2K20 content. And check out the full confirmed list of badges for 2K20 at sportsgamersonline.com as well. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And once you're with us, hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good, y'all.